Welcome back, people. It's your man Ferb here, back with another episode of Whistle Game Podcast. As you can tell, I'm not as excited as I normally am. It's been a rough 24 hours, past 24 hours, but we're here. We're here to recap it. We're here to talk about it. Here to let it all out our system, flush it down the toilet like shit, and let's get moved on. But I got with me today the lovely Sophie. Hello.
Hola, hola.
Hola, hola. How are you doing? How you feeling?
How am I doing? I'm doing terrible. How am I feeling? I'm feeling like pee.
I definitely understand the feeling. As you can see, if you are watching on YouTube, I have a hoodie and a knitted hat on because it's cold here, and you have on a t-shirt. You on the other side of the damn country.
We had
It's
beautiful
cold.
weather. Beautiful weather. It was like 78 today.
I wish I had. I got the weather to match how I'm feeling. And
Oof.
how I'm feeling after the 41 to 6 loss is just like that. I don't even know where to start, where to begin, but I guess we can start right at the top. The opening kickoff. Shaheed, who the Seahawks traded for at the trade deadline. And at the time, it was a sneaky good trade. Not obviously the media really didn't talk about it. But of course they talked about it, but it wasn't like the headline trade. And I said to myself, this is sneaky good ass trade. Cause he was putting in work in New Orleans. He's a speedster. I know like Buffalo wanted him and a couple other teams wanted him. And then here he is, first play of the divisional round playoff. He runs the opening kickoff back. What was your initial thoughts? How did you feel? What was happening in your head when he did that?
So initially, I like flashbacks of the Chicago game, right? Opening drive in Chicago game, pick six. So in the moment, I'm like, this is fine. It's all right. I'm like shaking my head. Everyone's celebrating around me, and I'm like, it's fine. We've came back from something similar. Like it's gonna be all right. That was my initial reaction in the moment. But I mean, it never got better. It never got better.
Man. Yeah, I think I had somewhat the same reaction. Obviously, I was at my watch party here in Charlotte, and of course, everybody, oh no, what the hell? And me, I was just like, calm down, relax. I always do the Aaron Rodgers when he spells it out when he spelled it out when he was in Green Bay, and I just thought everything would be fine. Same thing. I was thinking same thing. Chicago is super early, like it was what was it, seven
So much
seconds?
time left. That's all I
Yeah,
kept thinking.
seven.
So much time left. We're fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And we get the ball. So what we gotta do is go back and answer. So
Right.
it's not that serious. Like you said, it never got better. So we get the ball immediately and nothing happens. Nothing happens. You being there after that, I'm sure I've been there I think 3 times. That stadium is super loud. How is like now we get the ball coming out. We coming out on first down. Was the stadium shaking?
My body was shaking. Like it's so and this is why I can tell when other teams use the artificial noise is because you can feel the yells. Like when you're in a stadium like Seattle, it literally vibrates throughout the whole place. So, I mean, but it's loud. We've been there before. We've done this before. So, yeah, it was loud, but I don't even think that was the biggest factor. It wasn't the
Oh,
noise.
no, that is a fact. I'm just trying to give people the insight to like how it is in
Yeah,
Lumen
it's
Field
electric.
Stadium.
You can feel it in your
Yeah,
body. Like I'm standing there
yeah,
and I was like, "Wow, I can really feel this noise right now." It's
yeah. Because
crazy.
it's a playoff game. They just ran the opening kickoff back. They hyped as hell, so I'm sure. What was everybody standing the whole game like it wasn't
But yeah,
Philly?
yeah,
The whole
everybody was there.
game, yeah. Even when they was up big standing.
But yeah,
Okay, it was a party then.
yeah, they was definitely having a time.
So let's go to the Cows' fourth down decision. I guess third and fourth down decisions.
You talking about first quarter? We're talking about we started at the beginning, right? We started at the beginning.
We could get to all of them, but I mean, the first one obviously was the option to the weak or uh, to the short side
Short
of the
side.
field. I'm a lost at words on the play call. What did you think? What was happening like when you saw that 4th and 1? You thinking just a Purdy push or something? Something ISO right up the hole and boom.
Well, first I was confused because they got that playoff and then they blew the whistle. So at first I was a little confused because, in the stands, it's a little different. Y'all are getting the bird's eye view of what's happening. So I'm not really sure. I'm confused in the moment. Like, wait, but we would have got the first down. We would have got that first down. So then whatever that happens. And then, yeah, that play call was, I, I don't, I don't understand it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I feel like after they blew the whistle and they got the timeout on time, I feel like maybe after that, maybe we should have just punted it. Or maybe that was the better idea in the moment because
No,
that looked
not
crazy. We getting a little too cute, a little too early. I
not
don't know.
punt the ball. Like, yeah, it did seem cute, too early, wrong play. Like, we only needed like a yard. I think it was 4th and 1. Like, come on, let's just go get
Yeah,
the yard and keep it
quarterbacks.
moving, keep the drive going, so we can keep the ball, keep the chains moving, and try to calm down this crowd and ease into the game. But what that allowed to happen was for the Seahawks to obviously get the ball back and just go right back down the field on a short field.
It
You know what I
just,
mean?
I don't
Go
know. It didn't seem smart in the moment. The game had just started. And don't get me wrong, we want Kyle to be aggressive, but at the right times, I don't know. That was a little mind blowing.
All right, let's stay on the fourth downs though, because there was two more fourth downs, and these fourth downs was 4th and 1. And what did he do on those? He ran pass plays.
Bruh.
Why?
Why? Why not just quarterback sneak? Why are we not trying to just get right in there? 4th and 1
I mean, not just the fact of just straight pass plays. Why were there plays that was long developing? Like,
instead of the quick.
correct. You got JJ 6'5", 6'6", quick slant, big body, just put the ball on him. You could have ran a Ricky, a 2-yard out, first down. You could have ran a comeback, like just a quick comeback. He ran like dudes was running 10-yard outs and 15-yard ins and 12-yard dig routes and stuff. Like, what are we doing? We just need a yard to keep the ball. Let's keep the game moving. But before all of that happened, Tunges fumbles the ball.
Oh
So
my
we were
god.
driving.
We finally looked a little alive. We looked a little alive. I was like, okay, here we go.
We were driving and he fumbles the ball. What's up
And it's
with your
crazy
man
because I
Tunges?
wasn't really too worried about Tonjes. I felt good about. I mean, he ended up being our leading receiver, right? I didn't even check
Yeah.
stats. I didn't even check stats. You know me. I'm usually in the middle of the game. I'm checking the stats. I want to know who's got what. There was no point. Why would I? Why would I check? There
There
was
was
no
nothing to check.
touchdowns. What was I gonna check? Yo.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the leading receiver. He was the leading receiver for the game. Um, this game was disgusting. Oh my gosh. You just got me thinking. I'm all over the place. Tonjes with the fumble. Purdy
We
had a
even got to
fumble.
we got to Sam early. Malik had the sack in the like first quarter. We
That
got
was
to him. I was like, all
wonderful.
right, okay.
Yeah. The defense was playing aggressive. Saleh called an aggressive game plan. They were blitzing. He got a sack on a run blitz. They didn't run the ball. He kept running after Sam and he got him. The defense had us in the game. Like the defense played really well. I keep saying this. Shout out to CJ West and them boys. CJ West had a sack as well. And I can't wait to see them develop in next year and stuff like that. But they played well, kept us in the game. No doubt about it. And I think I said this earlier to you that they come out at halftime and we score a touchdown. Like we're in the game. Like we got the ball at half. We score a touchdown. Like the game is not over. A lot of people thought it was over at halftime and stuff like that, but
No.
we got the ball at half. All we had to do now was go down there and score. We couldn't do that.
Yeah.
We could not go down there and score. But
Bruh.
If you want to stay on the defense, I know we kind of jumping all over the place right now.
It's okay. This game was a little. That's fine.
Marcus Siegel did show that he was a rookie. He got lost in some coverages on the goal line. If I'm not mistaken, he got lost in some coverage there. He had a crucial pass interference to where I guess he just lost track of where the guy was and kind of just ran over him.
He tried to state his case for that one too, and I get what he was trying to do, but he just didn't do that. That was
Yeah,
big.
he didn't do that. Ronaldo Green, guess we'll never know. I still don't know what the hell happened. Him and Kyle gets into. I'm guessing he missed an assignment or something. Him and Kyle gets into it. He comes out the game. Luder comes in the game, and Luder gives up the touchdown.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
So like we was just imploding like all over the place on both sides of the field, special teams, offense, defense. Like it just was an avalanche. Boom! All at once, one game at one time.
Yeah, and I did go back and I rewatched the game today, and now I see what you was talking about. There really wasn't just like one person or one thing to blame. It was the collective. Wasn't nothing
No, just
special about the special teams this game. Like the receivers couldn't get open.
3 catches for 24 yards. The receivers, 3 catches, 24. Fuck you, BA.
Yo, if there was anybody that was ecstatic, BA might have been happier than like Cowboys fans, like happier than
You bet-
anybody that us,
you
low
better
key.
not be, because if I see him,
What if
let
you
me
see him
not say.
nothing, stop it. You see him nothing.
Yeah, I can't believe you did this to us, BA.
Yeah, he sure did. Wild.
I can't believe you
That's
did this
crazy.
to us. Anyway, what do you think about Brock's performance?
I think it wasn't bad. I think it wasn't great. I think he didn't I mean, there was times that I feel like he should like, when he would throw the ball away, I'm like, "Okay, that was smart," where, versus other times, maybe he might try to make it fit in a tight window or try to force it. So I think he at least didn't do that. He was running for his life. I saw some crazy stat. I think he ran for, like, 413 yards or something back there.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah,
So I think that
yeah,
man was out there trying to just make anything happen for his team, but it just wasn't enough. He couldn't do it by himself.
yeah. Um, yeah, I got a lot to say about that. Yeah, it wasn't Purdy's best game, but I'm not shitting on him. The one thing I would say, um, about him, and I don't know if this is because of his size or what, he has to stay in the pocket longer. The biggest misconception in 49er land is that our O-line sucks. The O-line does not suck. I am fighting with people online today. Everybody's talking about the number one thing has to be the O-line. O-line, 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 O-line. The O-line does not suck, okay? If you want to get real, one, I played quarterback, so I understand the concept of the pocket. So you
Mm.
3-step drop, 5-step drop, 7-step drop, whatever. You take 2 steps up into the pocket. That's why you're supposed to be protected. That's why you have tackles who push the DNs out and the middle guys hold up. There was plenty of times he had plenty of time, but I don't know if it's because he can't see over the line, he leaves the pocket, and or two, because Kyle's offense is a time and offense, rhythm offense. We already talked about it. Three catches for 24 yards. Dudes ain't getting open, so now he's just leaving the pocket to try to get something to happen. Like he's on a
And that's
three-step
what I feel
drop.
like it is.
Yeah, he's in a 3-step drop. Boom, he's supposed to hit JJ right there. JJ's not open. He looks to the number two, it's not there. So now he's just scrambling looking. He didn't run 413 yards because nobody was blocking. He ran
Yeah,
413 yards because he was just trying to make shit happen.
and
That's
that's
the
what
part that people don't understand. They think, oh, the whole line sucks, all this and that. Now, do I do I think we need to upgrade at center? Yes. Would I not mind seeing a different, maybe left guard or something, or right tackle, which is not going to happen for neither position, but of course.
yeah.
But the O line is not the issue, or was not the issue in the
Not
game.
the biggest issue.
Correct, or at least the biggest issue. Now, if we take to the O line, we talk about the run game. My theory is it's a combination of all three, meaning the coaching, the O line, and CMC. As you know, you've watched every down of every game this year. Typically, Kyles runs a straight outside zone right, outside zone left. I don't think we ran 20 outside zones this whole year. Like, is that a combination of because the O line can't get to the outside zone? Is that CMC slowing down and they don't think he could hit the hole? You know what I'm saying? Like, they just say, "Oh, the O line sucks." No, it's like they all work in tandem. Like the holes could have been there. I'm not watching the film that detail. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the film room, and they're telling CMC like, "Bro, you're not hitting the hole." But they all, you know what I'm saying? They all work together. So the holes have to be there. He has to hit the hole, or the holes don't have to be there, and he has to find a way and create a hole, which he's kind of done and made his whole career. He's done a little bit of both of those.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this whole O-line play? Pass blocking, run game.
For this specific game, I think it was just like the combination of things, right? But like that defense, that Seattle defense, bruh, it was like a wall. They couldn't get through, and going up the middle wasn't working, bruh. It wasn't working. What are we doing
Correct,
here?
correct.
I don't know. I do
I don't
believe that.
understand why Kyle doesn't go to he didn't go to the outside. He never, like, we didn't run many tall sweeps. And I'm not talking about just this game. I'm talking about all season. It wasn't many tall
Mhm.
sweeps this year. And like I said, it was really barely any outside zone, which is a staple in the Kyle Shanahan offense. All of that's like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's it's a great question, and I wish I knew the real answer to it because it's kind of mind blowing if when you have somebody like CMC, but just seeing he's not the same Christian McCaffrey from seasons prior. He's not. Still a phenomenal player. Will not take that away from him. There's just that little extra oomph that he had. I don't see it.
Not there. But they blame that on the O line.
Well, because it's easy, because it's easy
Holland.
to blame the O line because you don't want to believe that your guy is declining in any sense. Like he's CMC.
These dudes are declining. What about the D line play?
Ugh, you really want to talk about that? How many yards did they have? How many yards did they get? How many yards did they run on us?
He had well, I don't know total, but I know Walker had 119 and 3 touchdowns. Total 175, 5.3 yards a clip.
We couldn't stop them. They ran all over our ass, over and over and over
For the
and over.
second game in a row.
Yeah.
I think it was like 400 yards in the ground, 2 games.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. It wasn't good. It was bad. It was bad. That performance was terrible. That performance was terrible. And I think that's what had we put up a fight, like had we at least it just didn't look like the effort was there. So I think that for me is like what hurts the most in this loss. I told myself that the 49ers couldn't hurt me no more after this last Super Bowl. After that last Super Bowl loss, I was like, the 49ers can't hurt me no more. This is like this is it. They can't hurt me no more. But this one hurt because like we got there, but we didn't show up. We got to the divisional round, but we did not come to play.
I think this one hurts because I was so confident in the game. Like,
Yeah, you
I
were
honestly
too confident. When was the last time that you felt like that this season? When's the last time that you did this whole whatever you just did for this game?
Texans game, both defenses dominated. I mean, the Texans, I just forgot, and that was right when they was about to hit their stride with their defense. I just forgot how good the defense was. Here, I mean, I knew that the defense was solid. Obviously, we played them twice a year, and we just played them. But I just didn't believe in the offense, and I didn't believe in Sam Donald. And like I keep saying, if you go back, what was the seven? I don't remember what was the halftime score? 20,
24,
24 to
24 to
6.
6. Yep.
24 to 6, right? You take away the opening kickoff, that's 17-6. We come back, we come down and score at halftime. That's 13-17.
It wasn't
We got
over
a
yet.
ball
It
game.
wasn't over yet at the half. It was bad, but it wasn't over.
So, like, the defense in the first half did their thing, held it down the whole night. Sam Darnold finally got a touchdown pass, which I thought was a lucky one. He just threw it up, and JSN was there. JSN only had 3 catches. Yeah, old ass Cooper Kupp lead them in receptions. He had like 5 or 6, but they was all like for the most like short passes, 6, 7 yards. I mean, Sam Darnold only. I mean, he was efficient, but he didn't have to do anything. He was 12 of fucking 20, 12 of 17 for 124.
Yeah. But
Like
the
he didn't
people will
have to do
remember
nothing.
that. They're just gonna remember that Sam Darnold beat this team, and that's what pisses me off. That's what pisses me off. That 2 games we had Sam Darnold looking like the guy. Sam Darnold's not. He's not the guy. He's not the guy. But the people won't remember that.
Yeah, Darnold beat us. I can't. So we
Wild.
lose 46. I don't know what else to say. Like we lost. It's
Yo,
it's
bad. We lost so
good.
bad.
I guess talking about it though, because I didn't.
You have to talk
Man,
about it though. You can't just end the season and not talk about the last game. You gotta talk about it.
listen. For everybody out there watching, appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button to Whistle Gang Podcast. Shout out to the Nada Empire family. Me and Naomi was talking about it pregame. Here we are. Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to the fellas who are handling some family stuff tonight. Yeah, what else? What else thought you got? Any positive things that come out of this game?
Positive things. We got to see Jordan James.
I just see Jordan
We got
James.
to see Jordan James. Another positive thing. D Winters. Okay,
I was trying to
before
hold off on that, like till we get to like an off-season episode or something like that. But why was that? Why would he be positive?
okay, the first half, he was really just out there making some good ass tackles. Like it was those hard hits. Like he was playing the type of ball that I like to see coming from a defender. So I'm gonna give him a little bit of love on that front.
I would have rather them stuck with.
You don't even remember his name, see?
There you go, the nameless linebacker.
Wallow.
There you go. For some reason, the last 2 off seasons and camps, D Winters was all they talked, especially not this season, but the prior year when Greenlaw was still on the team. All you heard was D Winters was the man. Watch y'all see D Winters, D Winters, D Winters. Then he gets hurt. Come into this offseason, all D Winters, all best I've ever seen him. He's gonna play next to Fred, blah, 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 blah. First however many games, he's next to Fred, he's solid.
Mhm.
Fred disappears, Winters disappears.
And that happens sometimes though. That happens where a good player makes another player that's playing alongside them look good. That's not too crazy.
Yeah, but he was supposed to step up and be not Fred, but he was supposed to be still shining.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be shining. And I don't feel we got that from him this season. I think he did lead the team in tackles this game, but that's not saying much. Who else? Or what else?
What else? Who else? I don't think I got anything else on here. As far as positive on our side, that's all I got. How about
I
you?
mean, it's nothing.
Nothing. Not even
Nothing.
see.
That's my guy, CJ. What up, baby? CJ is Hoosiers gonna win the Super Bowl, whatever this is, college football championship tonight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked. Well, I guess they had the exit interviews and stuff today, so he's not there.
You did.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to CJ. Upton Stout, I think had a solid game. I think he gave up something. I can't remember something happened, but that's my guy. I go to war with that dude.
Whoa, Upton's my guy. Get your own.
It's the best nickel corner in the league already as a rookie. Nah, I mean, there's some positive things I think that came out of it that correlate to the season, but I don't want to get into that tonight.
But yeah,
We
not
get
yet.
into that when we do a season recap on the next episode, and we'll get into that. Is that fair?
That's all I got about this game. Positive? That's all. Sucks. Oh my God, I can't believe this shit happened. Not this way. Not this way.
No, not this way. Not this way. Hey, Not an empire, 49 faithful. We are grieving with you, people. We are here. We're grieving with you. We feel the pain. Promise you, we feel the pain. Let it out. Let's get past this. Let's get on. Let me ask you this. I've been seeing this since I started getting back. People are so talking about, oh, the Rams and the Seattle's gonna play in our stadium for the Super Bowl. Does that talk anything like bought like whatever the Rams win? You know, I've always had the Rams winning, but the Rams winning our stadium, does that mean anything?
I mean, yeah.
No,
It means
it
that
doesn't.
they get to say that they won a Super Bowl in a divisional opponent or rival stadium. Yeah, that means something. Like when we were supposed to win a Super Bowl at Levi South. Of course it means something.
I don't know. I don't think that
You
means
don't care?
anything.
Not even a little bit? Yeah.
3 years from now, most people won't even remember where Super Bowl 60 was.
Yeah, but Rams fans, all 10 of them are going to remember and will remember.
That's fine, but we'll continue to just beat them up. They can't beat us, but they can beat everybody else. Well, I guess they beat us the last time, but still.
Ay, Dios mío.
All right.
I do
Let's
have one thing to say before we leave. Before we wrap it up, I just want to remind people, or for people that don't know, I am doing a signed Patrick Willis autographed jersey raffle. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, or if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me. It's Hella Faithful. I'm raffling off Pro Football Hall of Famer. Let me put some respect on his name. Pro Football Hall of Famer
Yes,
Patrick
that's my guy.
my guy. It could be our guy. It's fine. It's Patrick Willis. It could be all of our guys. So raffling it off, all the proceeds are going to the San Jose Family Shelter. They are this amazing facility in San Jose that provide housing to families trying to transition out of homelessness, and they keep families together. It's the mom and dad and the kids that they take in. It's very rare that there are shelters like that. So please get on there, donate, and win yourself a jersey. Our team can't win no more, but you can still be.
When's the last day?
So it's either by the time we hit our goal or by Super Bowl week. So whatever comes
Okay.
first. We're either going to reach our goal, hopefully within the next week, or the beginning of Super Bowl week, we will pick our winner.
Okay, so we gotta repost this. We'll post this again. I actually need to send mine in. I meant to
Yeah.
do it, but this game just got out of hand. Gotta
Oh,
be
yeah.
out of
And this will be like the easiest raffle for anybody to win. I don't have a huge following, so your odds of winning on this one.
Well, we're gonna get your followers up. Make sure y'all follow her and make sure y'all donate to a good cause.
Yes.
So with that being said, the 49er season has come to an end, unfortunately. Not the way we all wanted it to, not the way we expected it to, but it has ended, and so has this episode. We will catch y'all on the next one where we talk about the full season in a whole, recap, give you our thoughts on the season, coach of the year, and team MVP, all that kind of good stuff. And start talking about some off-season stuff, right? Good.
Right.
Cool.
Adios.
Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Well, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it. We had a ball making it. Thank you very much.